Alright, we're back. Just didn't want to make that video too long. There's elk up here, there's deer up here. I've seen a bear not too far from here. Trying to remember the name of the... We're headed that direction. And I think it's called Camas, Big Camas. And we were deer hunting, and a guy that we knew got a bear. I got to see it. Oh, one time I was up here, that direction, I believe, towards Hemlock Lake, and a bear jumped up on the bank and ran down the road right in front of me, right by my pickup. Big old snag right there. Uh-oh. Sitting here gawking off at the scenery and come up to a hairpin corner here. Woohoo! Oh, anyway, it was a pretty bear. It was a big bear. It was what they call a cinnamon colored bear, and it had long hair. Not all black bears have long hair, but it had a pretty long fur. And it was so close to me you could see it. As it was running, the fur was bouncing and shining, and it was a beautiful animal. Pavement ends. Okay, here's where the gravel starts. See how the Voyager does in the gravel, huh? Or not, the concourse. What does that say? Castle Creek Road. That's pretty smooth, not too washboardy. I just got to be careful that my front end don't slide out, because this little washboardy here looks like. This thing I noticed does want to push the front end a little bit. I could probably make this thing corner better on these sharp corners if I just raise these fork tubes up, drop the front end down a little bit. It would probably make a big difference in the way this thing corners. I probably should do it. And it was also lower the bike a little bit, because it's awful tall. But I'm doing okay on the gravel. Don't have to go super slow. Just gotta, you don't want to turn. Straighten out these corners. As long as these street tires will hold up to the gravel. I probably got 4 or 5 miles of this, so let's see, it's washboardy right here. Yeah, I just don't want to get a flat tire, but gravel shouldn't give me a flat tire. I noticed the bumps sure don't, this mirror on the left side sure don't like the bumps. Feels good in the shade here. Air is definitely cooler. It's 3:40 right now, 20 to 4. Yeah, if this front end slid out on me, I'd never be able to hold this bike up, so I have to be kind of careful. Like I said, just straighten out these corners so you don't have to turn so much. Hope you don't meet a car. So we got an adventure bike here, a Enduro, 1000cc Enduro here. Who says you need a 1000cc V-Strom or Versys? Regular old bike will do it. Oh, got a little squirrely there. I think Kyle's having fun sliding around the corner. I would actually probably be more comfortable on this road with the Voyager than I would be with this bike, because the Voyager's got a lower center of gravity. This bike actually feels heavier than the Voyager when it starts to lean over. I'd probably have a harder time picking up this bike than the Voyager, and the Voyager's probably at least 100 pounds heavier. So wonder how much further I gotta go on gravel. That's another thing about having a used bike. Would you really want to take a new bike on a new street bike on a gravel road like this? I probably wouldn't. There's a quail. Had to see that little thing on his head? It's a quail. Get a little rougher and a little windier. Can hardly wait to get off this road. I think John said 4 or 5 miles. I hope it doesn't turn into 10. I have to ride.
Oh, come on.
Huh? Shut this off.